What's up, everybody? We got hit with this 15% dump on Bitcoin in one day. Alts got absolutely hammered. This is what we've been looking for. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been calling for. Love to see it. I'm going to give my thoughts on what's coming up next from an Elliott Wave perspective. Guys, if you're new to Elliott Wave, pay attention. I'm going to break it down for you as easy as I can, as simple as I can. I'm trying to give you the sauce here. Trying to give you the goods. Pay attention to this whole video. We're going to hit Bitcoin. We're looking at DXY as well. I'm going to show you my thoughts there. And we're also going to look at Ethereum, because in the last video, homie wants to see Ethereum. We're going to put it together, show the confluence with Bitcoin, show the confluence with DXY today. Quick video, guys. I'm going to break it down for you real quick. Let's get into it. In Discord, we actually hammered this. 61.8 we closed at, right at the bottom here. 61.8, yeah, took profits right in here, closed out my position, and now we're looking for the next trade, baby. Guys, if you're not in Discord, it's free in the description below. I do post free alerts. There's a chat in there. The premium option is daily alerts, guys. Join the premium. I'm telling you. We called this move down, called this move up recently here. Took the trade, already closed out. I notified everyone, and we're looking short again. I'm going to break it down in this video as well on the smaller term time frames and show you what we're looking at. So zooming out, guys, I really want to emphasize that I don't think this is going to drop straight down. Not calling for that, not saying that. You know, in short, I think we're going to do a little sideways action, then come down to around the 56K level, and then come up for one more hit to the high and take out our high. I'm going to show you how it looks like in Elliott Wave terms and how we get there. I don't think that the high is in and that's it. It could be. It could be. It looks toppy. It looks like a finished structure, but I am skeptical, and I'm going to show you why I think this high is going to break here. Pay attention, guys. This whole video is important. I can't stress this enough. Watch this the whole way through, please. You need to. All right. So zooming in. And this is a little bit complex. It's a little bit tricky. But that's what I'm here for. So ultimately, I want this to be our A wave, a starting wave of our correction to the downside. I want all this junk, and we'll break it down, but all this junk, I want this to be a B wave and then a C to the downside to connect our A wave here. And then we can go up for higher. So what does that look like? What is all this, and how can we make sense of all this? Well, simply put, I have an ABC here. I have what I'm calling a flat. And this is extremely tricky, guys. I have an ABC down for an A wave, ABC up for a B wave, and I'm looking for 5 waves down for a C wave. I think we got to come down and break this low one more time. I really do. But we'll see what happens. Time will tell. And if we pull the fibs on this, we are basically right there. I want to come down and barely break the low. Maybe come down to the 2-2, have an extended wave. But that's what I'm looking at, guys. This could be done. I'm not saying it's not. It could be done, but this is just what I'm seeing in the charts. From here, we have a massive flat and an impulse to our B wave. I'm gonna just put this in yellow so it's easier to see. There's a lot of green on the chart. All right, and the C wave would be impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to around, 70K, 71K. Looks about right to me. Maybe the 1-to-1 right down here, around 71.2. Everyone's gonna think this is gonna break the high and come through, and then it dumps on everyone. So this is the structure I am looking for right here. And we're going to zoom in on this structure here and take a look at it and see how we get there. But ultimately, I want to come down to around 56K, 55K. Let's pull our fibs on this massive move. What would that look like? Down to the 1272 would be around 55K. That looks beautiful to me. That looks absolutely beautiful. And zooming out, before we zoom in, what does this look like? Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This looks like a finished 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, extended 5th, 5 waves. It looks done. But if we're saying the high is going to get taken out one more time here, it would look something more like this. This would still be our 1, 2. This would all be 3 into 4 into 5. For our ABC, for a giant A, B, C. Alright, that's what we would be looking at. And then, you guys all know where I stand. I'm looking at this as a giant flat. Come up and come down. Take out this lower liquidity. Or come and test this lower liquidity. And then we get the real bull run, right? That's what we're looking at. Higher time frames. I'm going to keep all this on the chart real quick, just so we have a guide, so we have a tool. Now, zoomed in, and what I alerted the long right here earlier. We got the move. Now, what I want to see here is, you know, this looks like a correction ABC. You can say it's an impulse. Either way, I have an impulse down. I'm saying it's a correction up. Want another impulse down to connect this. So we got an A. All this is B coming up. I really don't want this high to get broken, guys. I really don't. If it does, we'll have to reevaluate. It could break it right now. But this is just what it's looking like right now to me. C, come down. And then you can have more of a correction like this. And then you can hit your low one more time. And then you can count it as, because we're looking for 5 waves down. So you can count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Take your low out one more time, and then we hit to the highs. That's what I'm looking at, small time frames. Now, guys, stick with me because we need to hit Ethereum and DXY to put this all together. But this is what I'm looking at. I want to see a rejection here. I don't want to see this high getting taken out at 65.7. I want to see this start coming down right now. I really do. I want to see this low taken out, and then I want to see us push one more high, and that will be a nice wave 4 for me. That would be beautiful. And then I want to see our low taken out again, and then we can impulse. Guys, this is you got to plan ahead. You got to see these moves before they happen. You know, if you're proficient in Elliott wave theory, you can do that. That's why Elliott wave is so amazing. And if you guys are wondering what I use to trade, I currently use MEXC. It's my preferred exchange. It's got the lowest fees. It's no KYC. It's no VPN. There's a link in the description. If you want to use the link and test it out, you get 10% off the fees. You get up to $1,000 deposit bonus. So cash in on that, guys. Click the link down below. Join MEXC and join me in absolutely destroying this market. Let's take a look at DXY before we hit Ethereum. Ethereum is quite clear to me as well. So I have a really good grasp on what Ethereum looks like it's going to do. But for DXY, this is the daily time frame on DXY. I am saying this whole thing is an impulse down. This little wave action looks ugly to me as an ending wave, but it is what it is. I'm counting this as our first wave up. I want to ultimately see a correction like this, and then we dump on DXY. So zooming in, to me, that is an ABC. You can also say it's an impulse, and this is an ABC up, but this is starting to get too extended. I'm saying this is an ABC. I want to see another ABC come up, probably break the high here, and then an impulse down for our flat correction here. We are correcting this wave, and then we can link them up. A, all this is a correction. B, C. All right. And C can come up something like that. You would want to pull your fibs on the move down, maybe to the 786. Looks juicy. And then we can dump. Now, what does that look like? Because as you know, Bitcoin is inversely correlated to DXY. DXY goes up, Bitcoin goes down. DXY goes down, Bitcoin goes up. So, if we're expecting a little bit higher push on DXY and we're expecting a little bit lower push on Bitcoin, here, let me zoom out. This is so messy, guys. I'm sorry, but you see what we're laying out pretty much. We're expecting a little bit lower push on Bitcoin, a little bit higher push on DXY before it dumps, a little bit lower push on Bitcoin before it pumps, right? Now, all in all, this could finish our structure here, and it doesn't have to come back down again like I'm calling for. This could finish right here, and we could go up and take the highs out. I'm just saying this looks juicy as a little market maker special, and just totally sweep liquidity from everyone. Have everyone, you know, clueless as to where Bitcoin's going. Everyone's longing and shorting and longing and shorting, and they're getting absolutely smoked. That's why I think this wave structure would look great. But note that DXY, if it comes and takes the high and dumps hard, that would only give room for Bitcoin to dump hard when DXY takes the high. And then when DXY dumps hard, Bitcoin will pump hard. So this could be our finish wave. Come and take out the high around 76K would be your final target. And that would be good. And then we'll flush down. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, guys, I'm trying to give you the goods. Here I am. My music stopped in the background. I don't even care. I don't even think the music was playing this whole video, but we don't need it. Now, Ethereum, what I'm looking at overall, this is on the daily. I'm having a W wave here, an X wave here, and I'm looking for a Y wave to come and take the highs out. Yes, I think Ethereum has a lot more to push, and we will see. We shall see. Ethereum usually pumps the hardest when Bitcoin is, we'll zoom out, I'm going to get rid of everything. When Bitcoin is retracing its wave down, so let's just say after all this junk happens, Bitcoin goes up, takes the high out, puts in its final wave. When Bitcoin finally dumps from the top, this retrace that Bitcoin has of this wave is when Ethereum, you know, let's say Ethereum decides to pump and then dump with Bitcoin. This is when Ethereum will have its run up. This is Bitcoin's retrace right here. And what that would be is just an A, B, C wave to match up our A, B, C wave of our W wave. WXY is a double correction, guys. Here, I'll change this to green. It's a double correction, so you usually have an ABC or WXY in the WXY. But nonetheless, it's a correction, and same structure as Bitcoin. We got a correction down, we have a correction up. We would expect an impulse of 5 waves down to finish our larger correction, and then we get the real bull run. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Let's zoom in on Ethereum. Now, to me, this looks like a flat all day. It has that same structure that Bitcoin has. Here, where we have a correction up, we have a flat to the downside, probably one more hit. And then we would look for an impulse to the upside. You'd pull your fibs to get your targets, and you would be looking at least the 1-to-1 or right here. So these are your fib targets. Maybe come and take the high out. Right here, you can go all the way up to the 1618 at 37.77, and then you can come down and create your larger A, B, C. And that's your correction. To invalidate this, invalidation for me is, yeah, you're a long ways away from invalidation. Would be not taking the high out again and coming all the way down and taking this low out of 1500. We're not going to play around and mess around with that. We're not going to even look at that right now. I'm looking for an ABC in short, and then one more large impulse. It would be a great buying opportunity on Ethereum to come and take the highs. If you get this move down to this volume right here, testing this breakout pretty much around 3,000, 2,700. That's what you're looking for. All right, guys, I hope you got something out of this video, man. Leave a comment in the description below, or leave a comment below on what chart you want me to chart next with Bitcoin. It could be crypto, stock, commodity, it does not matter. And join the Discord, at least join the free option, guys. Linked in the description below. I'll see you in there. Thanks everyone for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not already. I love you.